Gift of Gab Podcast with IAMNOBLE.
Yeah. Some conversations don't just touch your mind, they touch your soul. Welcome to the Gift of Gab. The Gift of Gab with IAMNOBLE. Let's grow.
Let's grow. I love it. Welcome back to the Gift of Gab Podcast where I am noble and I am noble. And if this is your first time pulling up, you're right on time. Welcome. But if you've been rocking with me for a while now, you already know how I feel about you. Welcome back. And I truly appreciate you. Shout out to everybody tapping that screen. Shout out to everybody showing that love. Shout out to everybody filling up that gift gallery, people. We here. And around here, we like to do a couple things. We like to laugh. We like to think. But we also like to challenge each other. So now, before we get started, I always ask everybody to do me a favor. And that favor is a simple one. It's to drop where you are checking in from. What city are you checking in from? Drop your city and state in the chat. I want to know where you are, where you from, how far is this going out, so we can see what we doing. And for all my people that's watching it later, how would I know if you're watching it later? Easy. You're going to type in the chat, replay. I'm going to look at that. I appreciate all of the actual comments in the comment section. So thank you guys for doing that. With that being said, let's get comfortable or let's get uncomfortable. Either way, let's have a fucking conversation. Let's go, people.
This is the Gift of Gab Podcast.
I know you fucking lying. And if you're watching from TikTok, please get over to YouTube to see the official actual channel. It's the Gift of Gab Podcast. The Gift of Gab Podcast with I Am Noble. And if you're not on my Facebook, it's streamed live there as well at Unapologetic Noble. With that being said, y'all know I like to start these things off with a question. And my question for you today is, what if losing is not what you thought it was? Because everybody got this definition of losing. Everybody talk about losing like it's a bad thing. You lose. You fail. You did not make it. You get rejected. You did not get the opportunity. You did not get the job. You was not chosen. And everybody line it up with something saying that you're not good enough. Nah. That's not how that's what we've been taught, or how we've been taught to look at losing. But to me, that's not what losing actually is. We talk about losing like it means something is wrong with you or something's wrong with us. Like being a loser is one of the worst things you can possibly be in this world. But let me tell you something. I want to change your mind about losing today. I want to change how you look at losing. Drake said it best. I've been losing friends and finding peace. I want to shout out to that comment as well. Shout out to all the comments. Don't forget to tap the screen, people. Don't forget to tap the screen, people. We are here to show love. But I want to change your mind about how you look at losing. Because what if we've been looking at losing completely wrong, people? What if losing is not the opposite of success? What if losing is actually one of the requirements of success? What if it was something that comes with success? I always say it. Losing is success. It's just spelled different. Because I want you to think about this. Who lose more? I'm going to ask you a question. I really want you to think about this to everybody looking in. Who lose more? The person who tries something once and never tried again? Or the person who tried it 100 times? Who lose more? Who lose more? The person who never started? Or the person who started over and over and over again? Who lose more? The person who never risked anything, or the person who just kept kept putting themselves on the line over, who kept putting themselves in position to fail, who lose more. And that's when I started to realize something. And this may sound crazy to some people until you realize, till you really sit down and think about it. The biggest loser in the world are successful people. Ooh, I said something. Did y'all feel it? The biggest losers in the world are successful people. Yeah, you heard me. I said it. Successful people are some of the biggest losers you will ever meet in life. They are the biggest loser you will ever meet in life. And I know that sounds backwards because you've been told backwards. You've been told to look at this thing backwards. But that's exactly why I want to come on here today, and I want to change how you look at losing. I want you to change how you look at your losses, because I'm not saying successful people are losers because they can't win. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying successful people are losers because they are willing to lose more than everybody else. And that's the difference, because they're going to lose until they get that thing right. They're going to keep losing. That's why the biggest loser in the world is a successful person. I need you to change the way you look at losing. Because everybody get that first big loss and all of a sudden they don't want to try again. Everybody, guess what? A lot of you guys ain't got that thing that you really been hoping for and praying for because you one loss away. Think about it. You ain't got enough losses to even deserve a win yet. You have to change the way you looking at losing. That's what we here for today. That's a difference. Successful people lose until they can't lose no more. They'll lose 1,000 times at that thing, but they're going to switch it up. It feels like I'm in a motivational video. I hope it do, because we talking about losing. And if you feeling motivated and I'm talking about losing, then that's exactly why I'm talking about losing in this way, because I want my people to know that this is, man, you have to know that losing is a part of success. You have to start thinking different about losing. The person who never tried can't lose. The person who never start can't fail. The person who never risks anything doesn't have anything to lose. But the person chasing something, that person that's really chasing something, oh man, they're going to lose a lot. Every time you take a step closer to that thing, there's something on the line. And if you're not losing something, I'm here to tell you, you gaining nothing. There's always an exchange. It's always an exchange. You're going to lose a lot. I need you to be okay with that. You want to get told no a lot. There are going to be a lot of bad decisions in your life. You're going to waste a lot of money. You're going to build something that don't work. You're going to have ideas that flop. You're going to trust the wrong people. There are going to be relationships that just don't work out for you. You're going to start a business and it's going to fail. Now, I'm not telling you these things to get you down. I'm telling you these things so you can get prepared. I'm telling you so you can get prepared, because these things are going to happen. And what happens to you next is more important than what happened to you now. I'm telling you, you're going to make content and ain't nobody going to watch it. It comes with the territory. They're going to walk in your room and nobody's going to know your name. You're going to walk in a room and nobody's going to know your name. It's going to happen if it's your first time in the room. I'm telling you this. Yes, you're going to look stupid at first. Everybody look delusional until it works out. It always looked delusional until it worked out. I'm telling you that. There are going to be some days where you say to yourself, man, maybe I can't do this. And then you're going to do it anyway. That's what I'm here for today. To tell you, there are going to be days where you're going to look at yourself and say, I'm not meant to do this. And then you have to do it anyway. That's what makes the difference between successful people and people that haven't succeeded yet. The successful people do it anyway. They do it hurt. They do it They do it lost. They do it down. They do it with no money. They do whatever they can do. The best people in the world are not the best because they have the best. They the best because they do the best with what they have. Do it anyway. That's what makes you different. You keep going. The difference between a winner and somebody that haven't won yet, to me, is that the winner keep going. The person that don't have it stopped. Keep going. Find reasons to keep going. Stop trying to find reasons to find reasons to keep going, people. That's it. Find more reasons to keep going. I promise you, it's going to all work out eventually. Find reasons to keep going. See, well, we've been measuring our success. People have won so many times that we think that's the success right there. And I'm telling you, you have to start measuring them by how many times that you're willing to lose. Before you start something, I need you to stop asking yourself, how many times am I willing to lose? Serious, I need you to start asking yourself, how many times am I willing to lose? That question will let you know if you want it bad enough. Because that's what a real story is. You want something bad in life, how many times are you really willing to lose? That question will let you know how far you're willing to go. Shout out to my people that's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Yes, and how much growth you gain in the process. Facts. Ask yourself that question before you open your next business or fill out that next application or go to that next business. Ask yourself, how many times am I willing to lose? Because you got to make sure that you tapped in before, you know what I mean? For that win come, them losses going to show up. That's what a real start. You see somebody's success today and you think, man, they got lucky. No, they didn't. You see the business and think, man, they must know somebody, or man, something happened for them to get that. You see the money and think they always had it. They inherited, or they knew somebody. They see it all the time. You see the relationship and think, man, they must found each other at the right time. Them the right people to be together. No. That marriage that you're looking at, I'm here to tell you right now, them people struggle to get that marriage. They went through some shit. Some of the most healthiest relationships you know went through some shit to be there. I'm telling you right now, you see the house and you think, man, they got that big old house, man, they lucky. No, man, that house come with a lot of fucking bills. It was a lot of risk. It was a lot of loss. You see the platform, you just think they blew up overnight. Man, some of these artists that you think blew up overnight been rapping for 20 years. Movie stars been acting for 30 years before they got their big break. Samuel L. Jackson, Steve Harvey, so many more people. I'm just here to change how you looking at losing people, because so many people quit before that big break because they looking at loss is different. Loss ain't nothing but success. It's just spelled different. You're looking at somebody's finished product, but you don't see the version of them that did not work. You're going to see the version of them that wanted to quit. You don't see the version of them where they had to pick themselves up off the ground and keep going. You didn't see people tell them no. They got a lot of no's. You didn't see the opportunities they missed. You didn't see the time they was completely wrong. You didn't see the time they was sitting somewhere trying to figure it all out. They didn't have Wi-Fi. They had to go to Starbucks. You didn't see the time where, man, they just didn't feel like doing this shit. You didn't see the time where they told themselves, man, what the hell am I doing? And that's where success is built. That's where the most successful people are at. They not where everybody is working. Nah. It's not when everything is working out. No, your success is built in those moments where you sitting there asking yourself, what the hell am I doing? When nothing is working and you refuse to let that be the end of your story, that's success for me. That's the conversation I want to have with you guys today. I want to change the way you look at your losses. I want your next loss to motivate you so hard because it's a part of success. I want you to know that if you want to make something work, you got to be willing to lose as much as God is willing to test. And we already know, we don't know what his number is. So we got to be, what if God told you that on your 200 loss or your 200 no, I was going to give you the biggest yes of your life? You'll be looking at those no's different then. You'll be excited for every no because you're trying to get to 200. I need you to be like that naturally. I need that to be your go-to. I need you to wake up every day, and when you hear a no, you get excited because you one no closer to your yes. We have to stop taking the no's alone. We have to, because I think some of us have been calling ourselves a loser way too early. Some of us checked out way too early. The business only been open a year. You only at the beginning phase. You couldn't get the money. You start, man. I can't get the money. Man, I ain't don't need me. No. Do everything you have to do that don't cost money. Do everything you have to do to build the relationships. Because I'm here to tell you right now, if you had the money that you think you needed today, you would still need the relationships later. Some of us just feel better when we get the money first, but the money ain't all you need. You lost a job. You called yourself, I lost a job, man. I'm a loser. You lost a business, man. I'm a failure. You got rejected. Nobody want me. You tried something and it didn't work. I guess I ain't built for this. Hold on. I'm telling you, it's no, no, no to all of those things. Who told you that one loss get to write your entire ending? Who gave failure that much power and that much authority over your life? Because I'm here to tell you, the part I want to challenge you on is a loss ain't nothing but an event. It's an event. That's it. It doesn't have to become your identity. It's something that happened. A no ain't nothing but next opportunity. That's it. A no ain't nothing but the next opportunity. It don't mean it's over. Next. A loss ain't nothing but an event in your life. It doesn't become your identity. You have to take the power away from no. You're not a loser. Okay? You're not. You lose. You look in the mirror and you tell yourself, now what? That's the question. Not why did I lose? Not why did this all go wrong? Why this always happening to me? What's wrong with me? Why me, God? No. What's next? What's the next step? What did that loss teach me? Because it's only a true loss if you don't learn nothing from it. Ask yourself, what did that loss teach me? Because if you can learn from it, you didn't lose anything. You actually gained. Think about that. If you learn from that loss, you didn't lose anything. You actually gained something. You lost an attempt, but you get another attempt. That boy say, what's up, Triple B? I don't know. Triple B, that's crazy. I ain't heard that name in so long. To call me Triple B, you got to be from the 4120 Project. Shout out to the 20 family in the building. Yes. What's popping, people? We here. But seriously, what did that loss teach me? You should be asking yourself that after every loss. What did that loss teach me? Not I'm a loser. Not I should give up. Not I wasn't built for this. You got to make sure you built for that shit before you walk in it. You should be walking in something that you wasn't built for. Make sure you built for that shit before you walk in. Because if you learn from your losses, it was never a loss. You just lost an attempt, but you get a fucking another one. But you gain information. Information is the most important thing. Properly used information is everything. And sometimes information is exactly what you needed to win the next time. It's like failing the driver's test. They gave you the actual answers. If you fail a test and they're going to give you the answers of what you failed and how you failed, that's not a fail. Shit, I go fail on purpose. Shit, they gonna give me the answers? How many times I gotta fail to get the complete test? I'm finna go home and study this shit. I see you on the third attempt. I'm about to take this to the moon. You gain information. A loss ain't a loss. You gain information, and sometimes the information is exactly what you needed for your next victory. But you have to change how you look at losses, because people has taught us that losses make us losers. People has taught us that if we keep losing, maybe we wasn't built for this. And I'm here to tell you the biggest losers in the world are successful people. Think about it. Think about a person trying to crack a code. It's going to take you some time. You got to put in different combinations. You may get it wrong, try again. Wrong, try again. Wrong, try again. God got you down on this earth for I don't know how many years. Let's say 75, 80, maybe more. But you got 80 years to get this shit right. Stop trying to rush it in the first place. Take your damn time. Try again. A loss ain't a loss if you gain information. But we have to stop making people and letting people get in our head and making us look like losers. We lost. It's okay. Try again. Gain some information. Go back at that shit. I want you to imagine somebody standing beside themselves saying, man, you keep losing. You don't need them people around you. You got to get you some hope dealers around you. When you're trying to build something, you got to get the people that don't believe in you away from you, man. If you got trying to build something, you got to get the people that don't believe in your shit away from you, because they'll have you thinking you're a loser when you are a loser. Because a loser ain't nothing but success. It's just spelled different. Get somebody that get excited when you tell them you lost. Oh, you tried it. Hey, how it feel? What you learned? All right, let's go back. We going back again. I'm going back with you this time. Because you're not a loser if you gain the information. The information is more powerful than anything. You don't need more money sometimes. Sometimes you need more information. I tell people all the time, instead of asking God for more money, ask God for more wisdom. I promise you, what's the use of having money if you don't know what to do with it? What's the use of having that thing if you don't know what to do with it? You have to keep eliminating answers. That's what a failure is. It's like multiple choice. I'm going to keep going. Oh, that ain't the way. Keep going. That ain't the way. Keep going. I'm going to keep eliminating answers. That's how successful people think. They don't think when they get it wrong. They don't think, I got it wrong. That ain't the way. Go next. Because if you keep doing the wrong thing, you're going to eventually do the right thing. Loss is definitely a true win. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Life Coach Jeff in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Tara. Shout out to Brace. Shout out to all the beautiful people in the world in the building. Shout out to all my people in Indiana, definitely, that just survived that storm. We here, people. And y'all already know where y'all at. This is the Gift of Gab, people. Let's keep going.
This is the Gift of Gab Podcast.
I know you fucking lying. That's how successful people think, people. That's why they look like they're losing for years, but they not. They look like they losing, and then suddenly, boom, they come out of nowhere. And then people want to ask questions like, how did you do that? Where did they get that from? They kept going. Process of elimination, they kept losing. They kept losing, but they never stopped. They just kept losing. And then suddenly they figured that thing out. They finally figured out what they was doing. That's the difference. Don't stop. If you're doing something right now and you needed confirmation, listen to me. Don't stop. I don't care if it hurt. Don't stop. I don't care if people don't believe in you. Don't stop. All you need somebody to believe in you is you and God. That's all you need. Ain't nobody else got to understand what God put in your heart. Keep going. I don't care if you don't see the next step. Take it. It's there. It's foggy. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. And I think that's where we got success all wrong, because we celebrate the win. We always trying to celebrate the win. Everybody want to celebrate the win, but we don't celebrate the losses. that made the person capable of the wins. We celebrate the victories, but we don't celebrate the losses that made the person capable of the victory. They not winners because they won. They winners because they losses. That's why I say the biggest losers in the world are the winners. But we always celebrate the win. Don't nobody talk about the foundation of a house. Because I don't care how good your house look. It ain't shit without a proper foundation. You hear people always, all the time say, man, that's a good looking house. Man, I love the color of that house. Man, you seen the high ceilings, you seen the this, you seen the floors, you seen the marble floors. Ain't none of that shit more important than the foundation. We have to start celebrating our losses. Because we never celebrate the losses that made the person capable of the win. We celebrate the championship, but we don't celebrate practice. We don't celebrate when it looked terrible. We don't celebrate our slip and falls. We celebrate the business, but we don't celebrate the first business that failed, the second business that failed, the things you had to get wrong to understand why you had to get it right. We celebrate the book. We don't celebrate writer's block. We don't celebrate the 300 pages that got thrown away. We celebrate the marriage. Oh my God, I know a lot of us been married before. And if you celebrate marriage, I already know. You know how many people you had to go through to get to the right marriage? But for some reason, or the only thing we celebrate is the marriage, the ceremony. We celebrate the person who finally got there, but we don't talk about all the times they almost quit. I'm here to tell you, every person that you looking at on the TV screen, on the movies, anybody that you looking at that you motivated by, I'm here to tell you, at one point in their life, they wanted to quit. That go for anybody, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Oprah, anybody you can think about. They wanted to quit. And I need to let you know, you in a better place than they was when they started. You got to keep going. The losses matter. And that's why, that's why I'm calling successful people the biggest losers. Not because they losers, because they take more losses than anybody. Because they did not necessarily lose less than anybody else. They was willing to lose more without allowing the loss to become the end of their story. That's the secret. We always meet successful people and ask, man, what's your secret, big dog? Hey, Jeff, how you started the podcast? Hey, Jerry, how you write the book? We always meet people and ask, what's your secret? The secret is they kept going. Somewhere in our minds, we got this thing made up where we think successful people do so much super shit every day. I'm going to tell you, successful people do a bunch of normal shit every single day, day in, day out. They stay consistent. They build up reputation. They do some simple shit every day. But we got in our head that they got to be doing some remarkable shit. I know bodybuilders that lift 30-pound dumbbells. And they would tell you the reps matter more than the weight. But some of us will see a bodybuilder and be like, man, that nigga throwing up 400 pounds, 500, he can. That's not how his muscles work. It worked from the reps. Talk to a bodybuilder. Talk to somebody in the gym. They'll tell you the reps is more important than the weight. The loss ain't nothing but a rep. Keep getting your reps in. That's the secret. And once you understand that, you start looking at your own losses differently. Because maybe you're not losing. Maybe you're learning. Maybe you're not behind. Maybe you're becoming. Maybe you're not failing. Maybe you're collecting information. Maybe you're not finished. Maybe you just haven't gotten the answer yet. And that's what we're talking about today, people. Because I want to completely flip your perception of losing. Once you leave this show today, I want you to look at losing different. I want you to get motivated the next time you take a L, baby. We don't even want to call it losses no more. We don't call it learning. Lessons. Information data collecting. Get motivated. I want you to make people think you crazy when you take a loss. Woo! Why he so geek? I lost again. What that mean? I'm one step closer to winning. All I got to do is data collect. I got to study this. I got to study my losses. I promise you I'm going to win one day. You got to feel that shit. But some of us let everybody talk us out of winning because they want to talk us out of losing. You got to sit in that shit. You can't keep trying to come out your storm. The only way through is through. That's the only way you're going to get through something. You got to go through. So many of us want out. Nah, nigga, you got to want in. You got to want in. Maybe you're not finished. Maybe you just haven't got the right answer yet. Because I want to completely flip your perception of losing. I want you to leave this conversation understanding that sometimes losing is not proof that you should stop. But sometimes losing is proof that you finally started. You with me on that? Sometimes losing is not proof that you should stop. Sometimes losing is just proof that you started. And the first step is the most important step. Then the second, then the third. But some of us want to go from step 2 to step 10. Nah, guys, you got to take every step. You got to be connected to this shit. You can't keep trying to skip steps because you're going to get to level 7 and level 3, 4, 5, 6 going to kill you. I remember playing Mario. I know I'm probably telling my age, but I remember playing Mario Brothers and Duke Nukem and all those games, Zelda. And I got so good at the game, I wanted to complete the courses really, really quick. And then I got to a level when I had to fight this monster, and I didn't have the proper tool to fight the monster because on level 3, there was this secret room where you had to go get this secret weapon, and that was the only way you was going to complete the next step. Some of y'all trying to jump steps and you're missing weapons and tools that you're going to need for the next level. You got to sit in this shit. I know it's uncomfortable. But you have to take the test. You got a chance, people. Because the person who never played the game can't brag about shit. Some of us ain't even losing. We ain't even started the game yet. But they always talk about the winners. I'm here to talk about the losers today. The biggest winners you will ever know. You can't lose a game you refuse to play. But you can't win one either. Play the game, people. Play the game. So today, we're going to talk about losing. We're going to talk about failure. We're going to talk about rejection. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about dreams because dreams is good. You have to dream, people. You just got to be brave enough to try to live out that dream. Every time you avenge, you should seek more. Shout out to Life Coach Jeff for that comment. Shout out to my brothers in the comment section. Shout out to all my people that showed up, every single one of you guys. Don't forget to tap that screen. Don't forget to tap that screen. Don't forget to drop that comment. Don't forget to fill up that gift gallery. Thank everybody for showing up. Shout out to everybody that was in that storm in Northwest Indiana. We still praying for you. There's still some people in it. I don't want to continue without saying that. Now let's keep going. We're going to talk about the moments when life make you question whether you should keep going. And most importantly, people, we're going to talk about what happened when you decide. I told somebody earlier, everybody want to feel ready. Ready is not a feeling. It's a decision. You will never feel ready. Ready is a decision. You know when you're ready? When you decide to be fucking ready. Because it ain't never a right time to be ready. You got to be willing to take them fucking hits. You got to be willing to take those hits. You got to decide you want this shit, and you got to be willing to take everything that comes with it. I'm not letting this be the end of my story. These are things you got to tell yourself. I'm not letting this be the end of my story. I don't care what fucking loss you take. I don't care what they tell you can't have. I don't care what they tell you what's not possible. I'm not letting this be the end of my story. And if God put it in your heart, I guarantee there was a way for you to make that thing come true. You have to keep fighting. I'm not letting this be the end of my story because I might lose. You might lose. We all might lose. We may get knocked down. But here's the question I got for you guys. Are you going to let that loss be the conclusion? Or are you going to make this part of your story? A loss ain't shit but an event. You don't get to write the complete book. People, I say this all the time. Because some of the biggest winners you ever met in your life are also some of the biggest losers you ever met in your life. They just did not stop. They just did not let losing be the final word. They did not let losing be the conclusion. They did not let losing tell them what they was capable of. They did not let losing do that to them. They got motivated. But they also fell down. They also felt like quitting. They also felt like they couldn't keep going. They questioned God. Why me? But they knew that wasn't the end. They just knew there was more. Because losing only becomes a loss when you let it stop you. Losing only becomes a loss when you let it stop you. Don't let it stop you, people. Losing is part of this thing. A loss ain't nothing but success. It's just spelled different. I'm here to change your perception of losing. I'm here to make sure the next time you take an L, you get geeked. I'm here to make sure you understand that next time you get let down, it was part of the plan. I don't care if you get knocked down 32 times, you better get up 33. He said, I just lost the other week. Shit, I lose here goddamn day. I lose every day. Jeff Relevant say, we need 2 hours of this. I lose every day. Every winner you know, I want you to think about a billionaire. And I want you to think about a billionaire. And I want you to imagine how much money do you think a billionaire lose daily? Boy, they lose so much money daily, man. They lose type of money we pray for. A billionaire probably lose $4 million just on a hands freeze at 8 in the morning. Wipe that shit off. Make another 30 by the rest of the evening. Some of us lost $4 million a day. We wouldn't know what to do. That's why I'm trying to change your way of thinking about your losses. Because if you let a loss stop you, you won't invest big. You won't spend your last on that thing. And sometimes that win is hiding behind what you're willing to risk. Everybody always want to risk what they can afford. Can't win that way. Sometimes that win is waiting for you to give it everything. Some of us was one step away from the win, but we didn't want to get that little bit that we was holding on to. We kept it. It's just like relationships or anything. Some of us had an opportunity to win, but we like, nah. How many of us been gambling before? I know I got some gamblers in the building. Some gamblers, when you done lost all your money, you down to your last $20, you say some shit like, nah, I'm going to say this for gas. Nah, you should have lost that shit too. Because that $20 you tried to put in the gas tank probably was that thing that was going to get you the whole 100,000 back. I didn't think this happened to real gamblers. I didn't see gamblers down to their last bit of money. They kept going. They got it all. It's the same thing with your business idea. Same thing with your relationships. If you're not willing to be hurt, you're not willing to love. If you're not willing to go all the way in with that thing, you're wasting your time. So today I wanted to change your perception of losing. I hope I did that. If I didn't, go back, watch the whole entire show. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, the Gift of Gab Podcast with I Am Noble. You can't see it there, go to my Facebook page, Unapologetic Noble. I wanted to change the way you looked at losing because I see way too many people out here taking L's like they was a burden. It's the biggest blessing you ever going to get. Sometimes God gives you your struggles as a reward. Sometimes your storms are gifted to you. How else he was going to make you strong? How else he was going to show you what it looked like? How else he was going to prepare you? Sometimes you have to get everything taken so you can understand when it comes back how to love that thing properly. So, with that being said, until next time, people, I just want to thank everybody for being a part of this conversation. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for being willing to look deeper with me. And until next time, you guys got to keep growing, keep challenging yourself, and keep paying attention to the part of you that's shaping your life, and keep God first. And anybody that was in that storm from Northwest Indiana, anybody that's still in that storm from Northwest Indiana, prayers and hope going out there for you, and keep your head up. That day is coming. That relief is coming. You got this. I promise you got it, because I was just in that storm as well. I spent 12, 13 days without power, and I'm here to tell you that day came for me. I know it's going to come for you as well. So I am Noble. This was the Gift of Gab Podcast. And hey, here go my outro. Until next time, don't forget to tap the screen. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to share this topic. Don't forget to share this live. And don't forget to follow me on all my major platforms. Until next time, people, this was the Gift of Gab Podcast. Let's go. Gift of Gab Podcast with IAMNOBLE.
Yeah. Some conversations don't just touch your mind, they touch your soul. Welcome to the Gift of Gab. The Gift of Gab. I am noble. Let's grow.